Good morning and welcome back to Route Twisk. In this episode I'm going to take you to a 17th century village in the northern part of Hong Kong. It's a total surprise to me that history goes back that far in Hong Kong. I thought it only started around, 150 years ago. We decided to go because there was a Guinness Book of World Record sized bamboo altar or bamboo theatre. It is truly humongous. To my surprise, it's been going on since 1684. If you those of you who follow my channel would probably see or have seen my episodes on the bamboo theatre in Sheko. Now this one is at least 4 times in size. It's about the size of a football pitch. It's enormous. It's about 10 stories tall, and I don't know how many people you can fit inside. Nonetheless, the village itself is also super interesting. It's got like the old style Kung Fu schools. It's a super nice day out to explore the hidden parts of Hong Kong, which most tourism will never go anyway because they all just hang around Central and Causeway Bay and maybe Tsim Sha Tsui. So when I retire and become a tour guide, let me take you there in person. Today we're coming to visit this world record bamboo scaffolding in Kam Tin. You could say we're lucky because just a few days ago there was traffic jam galore. I mean, those of you who follow my channel would have seen the one in Sheko, which they put up every year. This one they put up every 10 years. So here we are in the new territories. Now it's a quiet day today, thankfully, because I know a few days ago it was absolutely heaving here. And who to blame? I mean, it's pretty impressive. They had lion dances and offerings to the gods and a whole bunch of other things. And I read somewhere they put up, I think it consists of something like 25 to 30,000 bamboo poles. Just from an engineering point of view, this is just incredible. And look what it's all tied, no nails, just all tied together with these nylon strips, as you can see here. Years ago, it wasn't even nylon, it was the actual strips of bamboo itself. So this will be, see it sloping downwards towards the stage. Perhaps you see the slope better from this angle. Yeah, you see the slope gradually going down and then the stage at the end. This mini stage up here. And then this is the real one down here. Just look at the size of it. I mean, it's probably 10 stories tall. I understood from an interview on TV, the contractor who is responsible for this project, he's definitely, he was told he was a second generation, and all the skills he learned from his father was passed down to him. Oh, this is Journey to the West. See Monkey King there, several Monkey Kings, the pig. I have no idea what this story is about. Well, there's a smaller bamboo shed here, but I wouldn't call it small. It's still pretty decent size. And I guess it leads into the village. I don't think the video does it justice. You have to be here to see how huge that bamboo shed is. I mean, it's not holding a world record for nothing. As I said, the top of it is probably 10 stories tall. It's just great to be out on a beautiful day like this to get some fresh air. Any excuse to come out and do something different. I remember as a kid, there used to be a TV show in England called Why Don't You? And the thing was, it's kind of ironic because there's a TV show, but the caption was, why don't you go and do something better instead? Something like that. Perhaps in this drawing you'll get an idea of what goes on. So you've got the dragon dancing, deities up here, offerings, lion dancing, and of course food stores. So I was just reading up on the display, and apparently this such bamboo theatre dates back to 1684, and it was in honour of a viceroy of Guangdong province. All those hundreds of years ago, apparently the coastal residents had to escape the coastline because there were pirates and so on and so forth. And I think the viceroy brought peace, shall we say, to the villagers, and they came back to the village and they were deeply grateful for us, the whole thing, and decided to pay tribute to him every 10 years. 1684 to now, that's quite a lot of times. So this year marks the 34th time this festival has been held. So there's even a bamboo bridge, and this is just a temporary construction. There is a permanent bridge over there in front, somewhere over there, around the bend of this little creek. These old villages always fascinates me, the haphazard nature of how things are put together. So I was told by this gentleman, this was a school of Kung Fu. So this would have been a courtyard where the students would come and practice their Kung Fu. It kind of reminds me of the Jackie Chan movies, you know? I wouldn't want to try and lift one of these weapons. They look like they weigh about 300 pounds each. So I'll explain, these weapons, they weigh about 200 pounds each, and they really are used for practice. I mean, good luck trying to lift one of those and trying to do any sort of routine with that. 200 pounds, I mean, that's, wow. I mean, to squat that alone would be quite impressive, let alone to be able to wave it around. I was asking the gentleman what this loft here was for. I thought maybe it was for the master to sleep in. So apparently not. It was essentially the guard tower. So in the old days, of course, there was no policeman. And you see the holes, the observation ports up there. They would be looking out in front. Of course, there was no buildings, there was empty land, river. Or in case any marauders who are trying to come and pillage the village. Interesting. Learn something new every day. By the way, this village is, the clan is the Tang clan, T-A-N-G. And many Tangs in the new territories. The zodiac. Except, of course, there's a bit of an artistic license here, because, as you will note, the 13th, which there isn't, happens to be a panda. There's a dragon head here, in storage, ready for the big festival. Chinese New Year coming up, I'm sure that's going to come out of its wraps. This is the tree house of Kam Tin. Now, unfortunately, I can't go inside, but you might be able to see the brickwork. Originally, there stood a house here, right? And this banyan tree, with its aerial roots, have essentially engulfed the entire house and swallowed it. Apparently, this house dates back to the early Qing dynasty, which I would imagine to be, well, I'm thinking is about, I don't know, 300-400 years old. You see the brick there? Look closely. That's the archway, the door, etc. The power of nature. Another angle of this tree house. So you see a big hole in the middle. That is actually, well, the old archway of some sort. These roots are just crazy. And look at that archway. Oh my goodness. So you see this aerial root here. It drops down, and eventually it will reach the ground. And once it's reached the ground, it'll start growing thicker and thicker until it will look something like this, I guess. Right, you see this vertical curtain there. Well, tonight is the last night of the Chinese opera at Kam Tin village, so it's a huge crowd. Let's see what's up close. Well, this happens once every 10 years, so I thought better now or never. Pretty chilly tonight. It's like 10 degrees, but it feels like 7 or something. Remember, we came during the day, but that was a hot day, and that was only a couple of weeks ago. The lights are blinding, and definitely hasn't started yet. Otherwise you would hear all the music. You can hear the lion dancing in the background. What we've really come for is the food. Oh, I can smell it. I'm so hungry. Oh, look at it. Pretty amazing. You can probably hear the opera in the background. This horrible squeaking noise. And that's how I describe it. And we're on the hunt for more food. Or more importantly, for Friday night, a beer. Go fishing. Hope you enjoyed this rendezvous to a lesser known part of Hong Kong, and equally a lesser known part of its history. After all, most people only know about the Opium Wars. I highly encourage those who come to visit Hong Kong to get away from the usual tourist traps and go and visit places like Kam Tin and see the other side of Hong Kong. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. For my next episode, I'll be going to Xi'an to check out the Terracotta Warriors. So stay tuned and see you later. Take care now. Bye-bye.